Hi, this is everything. This is me. This is my second video. In this video, I'm going to be reviewing my all-time favorite Stephen King book, which is Misery. In this review, I'm going to go over things such as basic plot, characters, and then I will give it a rating out of 5. I hope you enjoy. Misery by Stephen King is a classic novel about a writer named Paul Sheldon. Paul gets caught in a snowstorm and crashes his car. Although in most cases Paul would have died, Annie Wilkes was there to save him. At first, Paul thinks Annie is just a regular nurse. She babies him and tells him that she is his #1 fan. But as the story progresses, we learn that Annie is not such a nice person, and Paul may have to fight to survive. As in most of Stephen King books, the detail is nothing short of genius. Every little detail and every little speck I could feel like I was seeing. This book brought me in. This is a very quick read and only took me about a few days to read. But however, I could not put this book down. And if I could read it again right now, I definitely would. This is probably my all-time favorite Stephen King book. Not only is this a great book, it is also an award-winning movie. Featuring Kathy Bates, who plays Annie, and James Caan, who plays Paul Sheldon, this movie was up for 5 nominations and won 2 Oscars. This movie is also probably one of my favorite movies of all time, and I have to say it is probably one of Stephen King's best movies. This story really only has 2 main characters. The first is Annie Wilkes, a former nurse who seems to be a very nice woman. She treats Paul as a normal nurse would, maybe even a little bit better. Feeding him, cleaning him, making sure his feet are tended to. But as the story goes on, we learn that Annie is much more of a creepy, stalkerish type of woman who has a serious and crazy love for Paul. The other character is Paul Sheldon. Paul is in a deadly car crash and is stuck in Annie's house. As he seems to get better, he realizes that Annie has no intention of letting him leave, and he realizes that he'll probably have to escape on his own. Paul and Annie constantly bicker as the story goes on, but he also tries to keep her happy just to keep himself alive. The only reason Annie really keeps Paul alive is so that he can continue to write Misery novels. Misery is Annie's favorite book series. When Annie learns that in Paul's last book he killed Misery off, she went on a bit of a, I guess you could say, a rampage, and she insisted that Paul write another book. Not only that, she made him burn his newest book that was set to come out. I think this book deserves a 5 out of 5. I really could not think of one little problem. This book was never slow for a second, but it didn't go too fast. The detail, as I said before, was nothing short of genius. This is definitely the best Stephen King book. Although some people would argue and say that a book like Firestarter or The Shining is best, I'm saying if you want a quick read, this is your book. This is probably one of the best books I've ever read, ever. Thank you for watching my video. Soon I hope to have a review of Pet Sematary along with a bunch of other varied reviews. If you have a video request or something you would like to be reviewed, please leave me a comment down below or send me a private message. Also, if you enjoyed, please subscribe. Thanks.